Hello, Dave from Fore Golf. This is a golf vlog based in Perth in Western Australia, where very recently we had a lockdown. So for 10 days I didn't play, and this is my first time out on the course since then, and it's actually within the second week of the superspeed program as well. This first hole, I didn't film all of it because a group had let me through. I skied my drive, made a mess of it from that point, and even missed a short putt to double it. But fear not, this gets a lot better and is worth sticking around. So, as I mentioned, second week of the super speed program, I'd already gained a couple of miles an hour and I was feeling confident with the big stick, I'll be honest. So, this second hole being a 265 metre, 300 yard uphill par 4, I was having a go at it. So, to cover the bunker that is on the right is 230 metres. I felt good about that, and I caught it really well, and just caught the face of the bunker, which was very frustrating. But that would have been on the green otherwise. I've hit a good shot out of here, nice bunker shot of about 40 metres, 50 metres, a little bit of spin on it, and gave me a chance at birdie. Right, Dave from Fore Golf. Yes, I have a mask. It might make it difficult to hear. It will probably be better for you to see. I'm on the second hole. Didn't film the first hole and I made 6. It's not why I didn't film it. I was just trying to get out of the way of a group in front. Just hit my shot out of the bunker, as you saw, to there. So now I've got a birdie putt. Maybe I can make up for it. Okay, so as you can see, I had look, maybe about 15, 18 feet for birdie, and relatively straight putt that I read as breaking to the right. So look, no harm done. I don't get a shot in this hole, so that is just in line. A nice comfortable par. As you see there, that drive of 227 metres, just shy of that distance I needed to cover. Hole 3 is a par 3, about 150 metres, playing into the wind at stroke index 15, so again, no shot. Hitting a 7-iron, and yeah, just I don't want to really be hitting this too hard because being into that wind, it was a fairly controlled swing, but if I was going to do that, maybe I needed to go up another club. That's the cost of not being out on the course and losing a little bit of that course management, and also didn't strike it particularly well, as I'm suggesting there. So second shot, just short of the green. You know, that wind just held that up a little bit and the toe strike didn't help, but I've managed to play a really nice chip shot here and knock that into a couple of feet, which I'm pretty happy about. So just stroll up, and a couple of feet's probably generous. I don't know, it probably is, but tap that in anyway. That's a par. 2 in a row after a poor start, and 2 over through 3. As you can see, that 7-iron just coming up a little bit shorter than I would expect normally, but okay. Par 5, this one, hole number 4, still into the wind at 445 metres, short of 500 yards. I do get a shot on this hole though. So there's a tree on the left hand side of this fairway, and that's normally my aim point because I can't really get to it. Super speed training obviously working, because I actually managed to carry into the rough just to the left of that tree. So do I need to make some adjustments for my distances now? Yeah, probably a little bit. Some of the lines need to change a bit. So I'm taking a 7-iron, just trying to get this back out, but I've tried to hit it way too hard. Off that lie, that is always going to go right, and was not a very sensible shot. Left myself in a horrible position here. I've got to go over a bunker from a sandy lie to a pin that's tucked close as well. So course management beating me up at the moment, or just rather non-existent. So this one does go into the bunker. I've caught it way too heavy. This is a delicate shot. As you can see, pin is tucked pretty close to this, and there's really only one spot you can land it, which was where I did, and this was pretty close to going in. It just sneaks around the back of the hole. I am delighted with it, and as you can see, I've just knocked it to a couple of feet again, and I get away with a par. where I really shouldn't have.
If I actually analyse that hole, I made it a lot harder than it needs to be. Yeah, sure, my tee shot went wild, but I could have just hit a more sensible shot into the middle of the fairway, and who knows, I might have had a shot at birdie. So just got to remember that. Just got to remember, if you have a plan, I've got to stick to it.
3 pars in a row has me sitting okay now. So hole 5, shortish par 4, particularly now I've got the wind behind as well. So taking driver, it's an aggressive play because it potentially can put me quite close, and it's a relatively tight hole, but I was feeling good. Obviously I was itching to be hitting drivers after being in lockdown for a little while and doing the super speed training program. I've hit that one so well down the middle, and I've actually hit that one about 275 yards, 251 meters it was, and had about 75, 80 left in. I've hit an okay shot, but when you're standing there with I actually kind of hit like a knockdown pitching wedge for that. I've missed the target by a fair amount. It's still on the green. I can't be too upset about that. And this birdie putt is probably all of 30 feet, 25 feet, and I got a little bit aggressive with it. It actually ran on a little bit more than I expected. It didn't turn at all either, but then we have this one coming back. It's a tester. I mean, it's 4 or 5 feet, and it just smacks in there and gives me another par. So that's 4 in a row. I'm feeling really good.
Folks, that is 4 pars in a row through 5 holes, and I'm 2 over. It's turning into a bit of a score.
Okay, so on to hole number 6. Apologies for the ducking in and out between voiceover and on course. The mask was, I'll be honest, playing havoc with how much the microphone was actually picking up. Anyway, hole 6, par 4, tough one, stroke index 2, goes dogleg left. Got to hit a draw if you're going to get around the corner with driver, and that is a particularly aggressive line on the inside.
Now,
I'm saying here that could be okay. There's a little gap there, and it really just depends if I got through that gap.
Risky.
And well,
not really risky. I didn't mean to hit it there.
In reality,
you know what I mean.
No.
As we search through the undergrowth, we find this. Yeah, not ideal. I'll be honest. The flag is over there. I'm right up behind this grass tree, and yeah, not a lot of options. I think I'm just going to try and get something chippy in that direction. Just going to try like a 5 iron. Just literally get bat on ball and get it moving down. I mean, can go out that side as well, but I've got to get so deep up against this tree, and these things are spiky. They are not nice. I actually don't think I can get there. I might have to try this backwards. Alright. Yeah, I'm going to try that. Get a little bit more loft in my hand, get my pitching wedge. Now, you might believe it, you might not. I do actually practice these, because every so often you can leave yourself in these situations, particularly me. And yeah, that's done alright.
Comment below if you would have played that or just took the unplayable and came back on the line. We shall see. I had about 180 left. It was dead into the sun. I couldn't see this. Shot tracer couldn't really either. That's why it's a rubbish shot tracer line. But it actually went all the way through the back of the green. So this was one of the occasions where my carry distances on irons was going up just like the driver distance was. So, and this was only in first week or after 1 week of the super speed program. I've played not a bad shot there, and I've given myself, you know, maybe 6-7 feet back uphill for the bogey, just trying to limit the damage here. Read a pretty good putt, kind of. And that is a double. And yeah, not what I wanted. As you can see there, decent enough drive, but just if I'd have taken the drop, would I have done any better? Who knows? Alright, so on to hole number 7, now sitting at 4 over. That run of pars is well and truly over, and I'm now at 4 over. This is 325 metres. I'm hitting driver, and because of where that's gone, yeah, it's easy to say maybe I shouldn't have. I should have hit just an iron, got on the fairway. But to be fair, there was no way I was hitting anything else.
It's just there. Tee's over that way. This is the 8th green, and that's, I've got to go kind of over here. These trees are behind the green, so it's a bit of a hit and hope.
Okay, so as I mentioned, I had run out of fairway on that line, and to be fair, I would have run out of fairway on any line of how far I hit that, but very difficult blind shot. I have struck this so well. This 6 iron, it's gone absolutely miles, and unfortunately slightly in the wrong direction.
Well, I am in a bit of a pickle now, to be honest. I've never been here before. I've played this golf course for 5 years. I have never been here. I had a pretty bare lie. The green is probably about 3 or 4 metres below me. More than that probably. Everything runs away from me. If I keep this on the green, you have to subscribe. Oh, got to get on the zoom. There it is. Go and hit that button.
So I'll give you a second to hit that subscribe button. I've got this for par. Difficult green, this one. You can kind of now see how far downhill I was from where I played that last shot. This is a quick green. I've just misread that, to be perfectly honest. I've given that way too much, and it just didn't turn. Gave myself this for a bogey. Right. So it is another drop shot.
But from where that tee shot was and then where my second shot was, I'm pretty happy with that. I was staring at another double, but I stopped it. Stopped the bleeding.
Okay, so sitting at 5 over now, and on a par 3 here, 150 metres, stroke 17, no shot. Pin is tucked just to the left of the collection of bunkers that you can see on the right hand side. Hitting a 7 iron very poorly. Left the face wide open on it. It's gone a lot shorter than the required distance and has left me here.
So, how is that for a lie? And flag out there. My second one that I hit. Next to it.
So as I mentioned, I did hit a second ball up onto the green just to get this out of my system, but yeah, look, no choice here. Just had to hack it out and get it over to somewhere near the green. It just ran off the other side, so I'm now playing a chip shot for my third shot as well, a considerable distance still to go to the flag. First part of this chip is uphill, and that's where I made the mistake. A little bit more carry and this would have been really good and took the slope. I was really quite frustrated that it didn't at this point. This, it did start to flow into it. I'm not pleased with how I approached this hole, and even there, well out of that putt nice and early. I'm honestly just hoping to get out of there. I took no time over this. I mean, that actually missed. Look, I'm giving it to myself because if I'd have actually played that properly, there's no way I was missing it. I just strolled up and slapped it. Disappointing double, and back to 7 over now after a very strong position I was in after 5 holes. So 9th hole, par 5. A little bit of anger after that last hole, as I'm sure you can understand, we all suffer from it. I have tried to absolutely obliterate this thing and it has gone so right. Shot tracer wouldn't even pick it up.
Well, I didn't say much after that tee shot, and that's because none of it would have been able to be used without me bleeping it out. I found myself, we were here not too long ago, this is the 7th tee box. The green is that way, over those trees. I've got about 320 metres still into the green. So, plus side, I've got a really good lie. I have my 7-iron, I just need to get it back in play. I should only be leaving myself 170 at most. Might be the best shot of it all day. That deserves a slow-mo.
It does deserve a slow-mo indeed. So swing, I hear, looking really good positions. I'm all happy with the sound that thing made as well, was incredible. That yellow marker in front is the 150 marker, so I did get a little bit closer than that. I hit that really quite well. Third shot then, so from just over 150, hitting the 7-iron again. Hit a good shot. I'm turning back to the camera here and saying that basically it's gone along the line that I aimed it on. I expected it to draw back a little bit,
20 foot right
and now have a decent effort for birdie. That would be really nice. It'd be such a good way to finish the vlog, bearing in mind the position I was in. I thought for a long way that was good enough, but just didn't quite give it enough speed, but ran along and tapped it in for par, and that leaves me at 7 over. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you again next time.
So all done, 7 over. It was in the end a little bit disappointing, to be perfectly honest. I was hoping for a much better score than that, given where I was after maybe well, certainly after 5 holes and even after 7. But there you go, it's golf. Certainly hitting the ball a lot further, I know that, so I've got to reevaluate that and see where I go from there. If you did enjoy the video, smash that like, leave me a comment, subscribe if you like to as well, and I'll see you next time. I just smiled, but you can't tell. So.
Perfect.